Hello my friends, and welcome to Starcraft 2 Desert Strike 1338 replay, cast, and analysis. And so, Elemento, thank you for sending me 4 more replays for casting and for sharing with the other, with the Desert Strike community. So, I don't know, to be honest, the right order. Let me quickly check it. Maybe I can see, maybe we can see something like what is the first replay, what is going to be, what was sent. So, like you sent 4 replays, okay. I know you said to not, to not send replays anymore, but be honest, Desert Strike clips are the food for your channel, and as it is the best arcade on this planet. Those are my first games after 3 months pause. The 1v1 games versus Starlak were pretty good, different than standard. Enjoy. Yeah, this is words from Elemento, what I just have read. You are right, my friend. Yes, I agree on this, what you said. So most people who come here to this YouTube channel, Uran UncutGameplay, they don't. I mean, they come for Let's Play 2, yes, and for seeing me suffering in some Warzone or CSGO, I for sure suffer there, and many people enjoy to see me suffering, like to get upset, angry, and when I get killed or whatever. But also some people maybe like to see me killing 10 people in a row or something like this. This I can also do from time to time. I'm not some... I can do something in shooter games, you know, and in Desert Strike 2. So yeah, you're right. I think most of the people are interested in Desert Strike here on this YouTube channel, and yeah, as I already maybe have mentioned in one or other, I will just shortly say this, that I spend my time much more in real life. Yeah, because I found some things that I enjoy in life, and like also, you know, a person with who I want to spend more time. And like there are several reasons why I have less time with sitting in front of computer, and I hope you understand that just real life is more important than Gothic or Desert Strike. And I just want to progress in life, you know. But from time to time, if I have like some space in my time, I try to, you know, do this, for example, because I want also to finish what I have started. This is the Let's Play Gothic, and from time to time also some Desert Strike gameplay content. Okay, enough of talking. Last video was already 1 hour. So what do we have here? We have 4 games, 2-1 versus 1, no, 3-1 versus 1s, and 1-3 versus 3. Okay, I think let's start with the 1 versus 1. Enjoy the gameplay, my friends. This is a 1 versus 1 between Elemento and StarLuk that we are about to see. If you want, you can go for some coffee. Okay, what can we... Okay, maybe from time to time we can like see some Elemento gameplay. Okay, as we have already seen in the beginning, StarLuk gets the gas. Okay, this I also do in the beginning, like getting first gas, wait and check. Zerg can either decide to, you know, push, get middle, or what I think more do is also get gas, because if you are versus a Protoss, then I believe getting gas and not sell your race is much more important, because if Protoss don't know that you are Zerg, then it is, you know, harder for him. Because if he knows, then he can just put some stalkers and that's it. But if he doesn't know, then it's risky to build any stalkers blindly. Okay, this is a very good start for Elemento, I would say, since I mean, this is random versus random, but since we have already seen that Starluk is Terran, this combination fits good, but I think if Starluk will push in this wave or next wave, then he can outmass Elemento with Marines. So far so good. I can expect that Starluk is going to push this or next wave. Let me check. He pushes this wave. Okay. At least, at latest, he should have pushed next wave, because then if he wouldn't push next wave, then his cannon would be dead, probably. Okay. He... This is completely the vision of Elemento. Let me see, maybe he can check. Banelings, okay. I believe this is going to be a very close fight. Elemento's gonna lose. To be honest, if I was Terran in this position, this is GG already. You know why I say this? Yeah, maybe Starluk can like agree on this. I don't want to hear like something like this. Oh, but yeah, if I play different, then you will next time. I remember you once said like some months ago like, oh, but if I play different, then I will beat you, Zerg. I was playing Terran and Starluk was playing Zerg, and then I, you know, with another account, okay, let's say, I played versus him and there was nothing different, my friend. I mean, okay, you're also not thinking that it is me. You're probably thinking, some random Bob or something like this, and then you are relaxed and yeah, and then and then suddenly, you know, action. Okay, so what I wanted to say, when Zerg player, when I play Terran and my opponent is Zerg, and when Zerg loses the middle, then this is GG, my friends. You can tap out, really. You can tap out. Because I can tell you why you can tap out when I play Terran versus Zerg. Because I will force you to do what I want the whole game. And with time, it will be just a matter of time. You will lose. Because you know what? Many people think, oh, I will do Banelings versus Bio, and then it is easy. No, my friends. I want you to go Banelings, because you understand, when you go Banelings and you go more and more and more and more Banelings, you have less and less and less things, units for late game, which is queens and brutes. So if you do Banelings, which are trash and useless in the late game, because you can sell them, because I will do something against that makes the banelings later useless. What is that? Well, something. It's yeah. I mean, you can guess obviously very easy what it is, but like you lose as a Zerg player the early game advantage when you lose middle versus Terran. And also banelings, you know, the very easy tactic is not vultures versus the banelings, it is making marauders and pre-steam them. Like 6 marauders is really enough to, you know, to keep Zerg struggling. So I think, to be honest, if Starluk plays this correctly, then you can, you know, leave the game. If I was Starluk here, I would make Marauders now. If he learns from the game, 1 versus 1 game with, you know, with me. Ah, okay. Why? What is happening here, my friend? Why you give up? You just give up middle so easy. Okay, this I don't understand. I really don't understand. Sometimes, like, you get middle, free middle, and then you know, like chess. You, for example, what is it called in chess? This one very important figure, chess figure names. Yeah, queen. Is it queen? Yeah, it is queen. Yeah, like you for example, step with your queen into some pawn, and just, hey, here, I don't need queen, you can have it. Like, why you give away the dominance, you know? But okay, I mean, the replay was titled like trying out something new. Maybe you try out something new, and you know, maybe we will see some creative gameplay, like, I don't know, Benji's or something. Like, obviously we can see Starluk is saving money. He's not making Marines anymore, or maybe he does. I used to have another perspective, camera perspective, and that's why I can, you know, have a better feeling whether the enemy is doing more or less, you know, and that's why I can not really say now whether Starluk is still continue to pressure. Yeah, I think he is a bit. But banelings, my friends, I like to see banelings when I play in 1 versus 1 Zerg, when I play Terran and my Zerg is playing banelings. I really love to see this, because I then exactly know what to do to win. And you will do I wanted to say you will do nothing, but I mean, of course, there's always the chance to lose, but there's a small chance that a Zerg player can win me with banelings, you know. I mean, if it is a random versus random, then, you know, first you need to find out what is the race and stuff like this. But if you play, of course, Terran versus Zerg, then you already know your opponent is Terran, and then you can, like, from start do banelings. But as a Zerg player, from start doing banelings in a random versus random situation, it is very dangerous, because you can get roaches, or you can get stalkers. What? Spear Dalai. Well, this Okay, let's see how StarLuck is going to react. Probably with Ravens. This is what I mostly see, unfortunately. Because people probably think that, I can do Ravens, and then Ravens like Banelings are attacking these auto turrets. But no, my friends. If I see Ravens, my friend, then cannon gonna fall. Oh, my friend, you learn, or you know, try to play some similar things like me. Okay. But see, I would, for example, if I would have middle here, then I would make pressure, because you can do pressure here very good with Marauders. And, you know, when you have like 3 gases, then you maybe have 2 gases, or even 1 gas. Of course, with time you would get versus me with Banelings the middle back, but then I sit on 3 gases and already prepared for late game, while you have to do something, you know, to run after me with your gases. This is very good. I like this from StarLuck. This tanks, like when you have, for example, let's say 6 or 8 tanks, then they are very good at tanking, and you know, they hinder that you get overrun in the early game from Banelings and lose the games, lose the game versus Baneling strategy. With time, Zerg is just forced to sell Banelings because they will just splash versus tanks and do nothing. So usually what I see, what the people are doing, I mean usually, yeah, what I have seen from my gameplay, what people mostly do when they see Marines and tanks, then they try to get Brute Lords. Like they expect I will have siege tanks, and versus siege tanks it is very good to have Brute Lords. Yes, my friend, you are right. Brute Lords are good versus tanks, but when I see Brute Lords, then I will just make more Marines. Why I do more Marines? Because I can afford to do them, because I have very good splash them. See, this guy, Elemento, is going tier 3 for Brute Lords, without any queens. And this is usually where I get the middle very fast then. Same situation, like me. My Marines will just be more alive, you know? And like, yeah, you don't need this Raven, my friend. Really. This better do a tank. I mean, yeah, okay. 1 Raven, but I hope you will not continue. A little, you know, professional tip, my friends. I wouldn't do tier, like, for example, here I wouldn't do, my friends, you can learn on something, okay? I wouldn't do tier 3 weapon upgrade immediately after tier 3. First, I would see and check, like, when I was Zerg, if I was Zerg, I would see and check what is happening, but I would be already sitting on tier 3, because, you know, enemy can all the time click on your units and then see, oh, you have already tier 3, so you maybe are going to do very soon Broodlords. You sell out the information. Like, you know, if you see you can win the bio from Terran without tier 3 weapon upgrades, then you don't need to do this. Because you sell out the information that you are already sitting on tier 3. They're just little things. And I remember Queen, right? Or what did he do? Did you... So, if Starlock played this like me, then he should win. Queen, okay. This is no problem. Queen will die. But yeah, I mean, this is why I said that ravens are not necessary, because the ravens, if you oh no, this guy is continuing ravens. If you continue with ravens, then you will create a situation that queens are getting stuck. This I don't like, my friends. See, queens are standing and shooting on the ravens and creating the situation. You will see what happens next. You have now 2 queens, then you will have more queens here. Like, see, queens without ravens would go further and die here. How many ravens you have, my friend? 2. Okay, I was thinking it looked like 4. Okay. I also play without Taurs, my friend. I mean, maybe I do some Taurs from time to time with this strategy, but mostly I win without Taurs. See what your ravens are doing? Okay, here the stack of queens dies. Okay, no problems. I honestly would do in this situation just more tanks and marines for first, and then maybe adding ghosts. Like people are like afraid to do continue bio more versus banelings, but you know what? With bio, with the Terran bio, you force the enemy more to do banelings. But guess what? You have something already against banelings, tanks. With time, he will just force to do banelings instead of brutes and queens. This is what I called, I will force you to do things what I want to do. This works in this matchup very good. I wouldn't even do Taurus here, because, yeah. This is already... Yeah, unfortunately he's continuing to do tanks, Taurs, and Taurs are... I don't so like Taurs versus Brute. Yeah, I think Starluk gonna lose. But of course, yes, good game. Nice game. Maybe you stuck. I mean, as a Z player, you can of course try to force me to force me as well to do what you want, but yeah, it will be not easy. For example, I have seen you first went queens. So what I would do different here in the position of Starluk, I would for sure stay no ravens first. I would make marines. Okay, let's assume that he loses the middle. I mean, I wouldn't lose the middles as he did here in the beginning, but let's put ourselves in the situation where he was with tanks and marines. I would continue more tanks. Like what does he has? 6. Maybe I would do 8, maybe 9. Yeah, depending on the number of the Spalings things. Yeah, when I see the tanks begin to survive versus Spalings, then I will understand this is the time where I can add more Marines. Because when the Zerg player sees, Marines are surviving, so I need to add more Banelings so that they not survive. But guess what? Then I will add more tanks again so that I get more block tank, like, you know, tanks for tanking damage for the Marines. Okay, now a situation would appear like, yeah, this will begin to do not much. Zerg can either go more of Banelings and Zerglings, or like Elemento did, prepare for the late game and do queens. Okay, you do more queens. This means you will have less banelings. So this means again, I can do more marines, or even I can do ghosts, because ghosts are very good. Why I can do ghosts or marines? Because my bio will survive with time, because I will have tanks who, you know, who let them survive. And ghosts and marines both are good versus queens. I wouldn't do tier 3, I wouldn't do Taurs. So I would invest all this money like this. What do we have? 400, 500 this is, right? 500, then 450 from tier 3. This is already 950. Raven, what is a Raven costing? Let me check. This is 450. 450 plus 450, 800. 900. 900 plus 500, 1400. And then this Taurs. This is a lot of money. Like 1850, 1900, 2200, 2650 minerals you could invest in marines and ghosts. Like this is 10 ghosts, my friend, or more. No, more. 12 or something. You know what those ghosts are doing with Zerg? They pulverize Zerg. Like really pulverize. This strategy, like queens and brood lots, is to, you know, I mean, queens are not doing a lot of damage, but they try to keep brood lots alive. And the idea behind of this that one wave stacks with another wave, stacks with a second, third, fifth wave, and then, like in total, becomes very strong and then overwhelms the opponent. This is for what the strategy is for, like this queens and brood lots. But when you have ghosts that especially survive, they do a lot of damage per second, my friend, and will not allow these things to stack with the next wave. Then the strategy is for ass. Really for ass when you have ghosts. And especially if you have Vikings, I somehow like Vikings more than Taurus, I'm honest with you guys. Like you maybe, I know that there is some players, like very good players, who would say, haha, you do Vikings versus Queens. Yes, Queens do good damage versus Vikings, but guess what? I have Ghosts versus Queens. And Vikings will survive. So everything is, you know, protecting itself. Like in chess. I can, you know, outplay. As a if I play Terran, then I can, with, I don't know, 90% probably win rate versus Zerg. If you play Banelings. If you don't play Banelings, then yeah, I believe Banelings is a weaker strategy than playing Standard. I believe Standard Zerg is a better strategy versus Terran. This is my opinion. And I hope some skillful people also share this opinion too. See what happens the closer we get to the Zerg spawn, the faster he can stack. For example, your goal as a Terran player is to destroy this very fast, and for this you need ghosts. See, he's doing more queens to stack. See, three broods surviving here. This shouldn't happen. Okay. Like Zerg in 1 versus 1 is, I believe, the weakest race. He loses late game versus Terran, he loses late game versus Protoss. In 3 versus 3, it is as a push race good to secure middle. It seems Elemento is losing here, okay. I rarely see get replays where the one who give me the replays loses, but great job to, you know, send me something like this. This is very good. You see this? I mean, very good from StarLuk, that he kills every wave. If he wouldn't be able to kill every wave, then like second wave would stuck, and then it would be very dangerous for the Terran. Okay. Well, that was a nice game, my friends. Yeah, I like this. Okay. They're playing 1 versus 1 in D. You don't have any job or what, my friends? Like 13 o'clock, my friends, and you play 1 versus 1. I prefer to go do something, I don't know, sport. Probably I go into forest or something. Okay, my friends, thank you for sending me this beautiful replay. It was a nice game. Don't forget, guys, to feed your mind with positivity, hope, and belief. Yeah, and eat healthy, my friends. So, because you are what you think and you are what you eat. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in next videos. Goodbye.